What's up, guys? It's Techno Viking 23 coming to you with some Destiny. Man, I gotta catch my breath for a minute because we just got done doing the level 32 Prison of Elders. Guys, this is the first time I've actually ever done the level 32. I was able to actually get some Iron Banner done tonight. I got it to level 33 with my Etheric Light, which I used on my boots, and we were able to do the Forever Eater on hard. It's level 32. You actually fight against Quodron, Vex Chronovore. And I tell you what, that was intense. I've heard a lot of people talking about how Prison of Elders doesn't stack up to a raid. Even the level 32 that I did with two guys from Looking for Group, and that was more intense and more difficult and more exciting, really, when we beat it than any time I've run through hard mode Crota from the Dark Below raid. So that was a lot of fun. I'm going to talk about that a little bit as we go here, but I wanted to show you guys what I wound up getting from the actual level 32. I got an armor core, which we're going to go trade this in with Varix to get some armor in a minute, level 34 armor. Other than that, I got 3 strange coins out of the chest, and I think 2 or 3 motes of light. I did use a treasure key on the big chest at 32. It didn't give me anything amazing. I ended up getting the Queen's pulse rifle, the payment 6. I haven't even checked out the roll on this yet. I got Feeding Frenzy, which isn't bad. High caliber rounds, single point sling, braced frame, and army of... Not a bad roll, actually. Kind of a neat looking pulse rifle there. So we may try that out. I've been using a lot of pulse rifles lately and having a lot of fun with them. So the other thing I did get was the Dread's Enmity. This is the Prison of Elders Warlock bond that you get, and this thing looks pretty cool. As you can see, it's this big spiky thing with electricity. That looks really awesome with my Claws of Ahamkara. Oops, wrong one to look at here. Let's look at this more in depth. So you can see there, that looks really cool. Really neat looking class item there. So that was it for beating Quodron, but I was more excited about the armor core because obviously now I can go buy another piece of level 42 armor. And the reason I wanted to do that is this week he is selling the helmet. And so for my Warlock, I wanted to go ahead and buy the helmet because I've already got an exotic. I've been using Claws of Ahamkara. This is like the only exotic that I've had drop for my Warlock so far in terms of armor. And this is actually a really good exotic, especially since it's the only one I have, obviously. But it's actually a pretty solid Warlock exotic. You get an additional charge for either Warlock melee, whether you're Voidwalker or Sunsinger. More reload with special weapons and increased melee attack speed. Very good for PvP and also for PvE, especially if you're running Sunsinger. You get that Flame Shield. You get 2 of them. That can really save your butt if you get into a hairy situation. And I've got my Apex Harmonic chest piece. This I got... I actually used my Etheric Light that I got from rank 3 on Iron Banner on this, so that bumped me up to level 33 with my exotic. And now I'm going to go buy the helmet from Varix, so then I'll just need to upgrade my boots when I hit rank 5, and I will have a level 34. And my other plan is I'm trying to run my Hunter up when I hit level 30 or level 3 on Iron Banner with my Hunter. I'm probably going to upgrade. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do my Fang of Ur-Yut or if I'm going to do my Oversoul Edict. Now I'll talk about that here in a minute, but first let's go check out the reef here. I got a lot to talk about actually in this video, guys. Some Iron Banner stuff. We're going to go over a few things with PvP. This may take a little bit, so hang in there with me. We're going to fly to the reef. But yeah, man, that level 32 Prison of Elders, that was pretty intense. The last boss fight, you kind of have to figure it out. Now, I kind of knew going into it how it worked, but I think the two guys that were with me didn't really know at first because we were a little scattered at first. We wiped 2 or 3 times, and then everybody finally figured out, stay in a group when what happens is every 30 seconds or 45 seconds or so, Quodron will trap you inside a shield. It's kind of like the bubble that you have on Atheon on Vault of Glass. But you have to get out of the shield. If you're stuck in it too long, you end up dying. It damages you while you're stuck in it. And if you don't escape from it in time, then you die, and the team can wipe, and it can get really frustrating. But basically, what we found out the best strategy was, well, first of all, there is a Vex goblin that walks around. I think he's called Quodron's Eye or the Eye of Quodron or something like that. And if you kill him, you get a buff that lasts for 30 seconds called it's like a Jailbreakers something or other. I can't remember. I'm pretty scatterbrained after running that, really. But if you get that, you get a damage buff against the bubble he traps you in, so you can get out of it really fast in like 1 or 2 shots. But what I actually found was the best strategy for myself. I didn't even need to use the buff. I was just using my Dry Rot 32, which is a pretty good impact shotgun with a high rate of fire, 6-round magazine. if you can get a shotgun like this with a pretty good rate of fire and high impact with a 5 or 6 round magazine. I was using my her courtesy at first, but the 4-round magazine wasn't really doing too well. I was able to just bust right through that little bubble he trapped me in. With a couple of bursts of my shotgun, and we were all real close to each other, so the guys kind of caught on to use the shotgun to get out, and we didn't even need the buff, because quite honestly, that stupid Quadron's Eye or whatever it is, the guy didn't come out at all. He was hiding. We couldn't see him half the time, so we really got frustrating there, but we actually figured it out. We managed to do it. We finally wore him down and beat him, and what you guys really need to focus on is really one person needs to kind of concentrate on DPSing the boss. Just keeping him occupied. Now, if you have Yallarhorn, obviously it's going to be pretty easy. That's what everybody just seems to be doing, is just you Titan Bubble, Yallarhorn. But I think we had 2 Warlocks and a Hunter. So what we ended up doing was I was basically doing mob patrol. I was taking down mobs as they tried to. You really have to pay attention to your mobs, because they will swarm you, they will trap you. You need to stay on either the right or the left-hand corner of the room where there's plenty of cover from Quadron's blast, and just basically take out mobs, whittle them down until they're kind of manageable, and then you can focus fire on Quadron. Then you got to escape from his bubbles. But very kind of cool mechanics. I was actually pretty impressed. It was very exciting. Had a lot of fun playing it, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. If you haven't tried the challenge modes yet, I definitely would suggest it. I'm glad I was able to do it. So here we go with Varix. We have the helmet this week. It's the Kelbreaker's Mind. Now, I really haven't been too thrilled with his armor, because he's had the strength on everything so far. But you know what? I don't care, because I'm just trying to get a 34 so I can run some other in-game stuff, maybe even run some Trials of Osiris. Now, if you do the level 34, you get a weapon core, which this week is the Aegis of the Kel. What is this? This is actually a pulse rifle. Okay, that's an interesting looking pulse rifle. And then if you run the 35, I believe you get both an armor core and a weapon core, and in that case you can use it for a Judgment's Chance, which can give you some other Prison of Elders gear. So let's go ahead and acquire the Kelbreaker's Mind and see what this looks like. See if it looks pretty cool. Hope it looks cool. I hope it doesn't look stupid. And okay, not bad. I got spikes all over the place now. That looks pretty neat. Pretty cool looking helmet. And this has Inverse Shadow, increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness, and Hive Arbiter, greatly increased recovery and super recharge when fighting Hive in the Prison of Elders. So that'll be interesting. Equip prior to first wave of each round. Okay. And Serpent's Mouth, causing damage with grenade, reduces your melee cooldown. Alright, well sweet. Check it out, guys. There it is, the Kelbreaker's Mind. That is the Warlock helmet from the Prison of Elders. Pretty cool. So like I said, I gotta admit, a lot of fun with playing Prison of Elders tonight. Hoping I can get to Iron Banner rank 5 now. I'll be able to finally get to level 34 and then upgrade one of my primaries, and maybe even play some Trials of Osiris this week. So that's going to be one thing I was going to talk about real quick, because this was actually going to be my Iron Banner video log. And then I wound up getting onto the Quadron team off looking for group, and so I ended up just making this a big, long video about everything. Iron Banner, I did hit rank 3, getting close to rank 4. So like I said, got that Etheric Light. Been getting some pretty good drops. I got the Ash Factory, Rocket Launcher, and a couple other ones. We can take a look right now and show you what I got. If I have them equipped, I think I might have put some of them actually in my vault. Let me take a look here and see. Let's see if it's in here. Yeah, I got this this auto rifle, the First Rule DHYB. Now, originally I got one of these the other day, and I just discarded it immediately because it just didn't look very good. But I saw the roll I got on this one, and this has got focus fire, and it's got counterbalance, and it's also got hand-laid stock, so the stability on this thing goes right through the ceiling. And with the focus fire, that's like basically the perk you get on Source Regime. It takes the damage up quite a bit, and the fire rate slows down with that so much that the 28-round magazine really won't be a problem. So actually, this wasn't a gun I wanted to waste motes of light on, but when I saw the roll I got on this, I figured I'd keep it around and maybe level it up and see if it's any good. So we're going to check out the first Rule DHYB that dropped, like I said, from an Iron Banner match. Then I also got the Ill Will hand cannon from another match, and this is kind of like a poor man's Timer's Lash, however you want to say it. You can see it's got that really, really high impact, really low rate of fire. I got the triple tap, snapshot, high caliber rounds, rifled barrel, which that reload speed is just dismal, and then spray and play, which hopefully will counteract that, because I'm probably going to level this up and see if it's any good. If not, I might re-roll it, because I do like hand cannons, and there's been a really a plethora of hand cannons in the Iron Banner, in Crucible, just in House of Wolves in general. So Iron Banner was going pretty well, and one of the cool things today is I don't know if you guys I'm sure know Ms5000Watts. She is a great YouTuber. She's an awesome streamer. She's on Twitter. She's everywhere. I will post links to her channel down below and her Twitch stream. She was doing her Twitch stream tonight with subs and viewers and letting them join her team to play Iron Banner with her. And if you guys didn't know, she is really good at PvP. Like one of the best, probably one of the best PvP players out there. Very, very good, and got to play 3 matches with her. It was a lot of fun. I played pretty crappy one match. I did halfway decent the second match, went like 1.4. But overall, it was I didn't embarrass myself, so that was good. Did pretty good there, but that was a lot of fun. She's got a really great Twitch stream if you guys are looking for something to do. She's going to be, I believe, streaming more Iron Banner and some Trials of Osiris the rest of the week, so go check out her Twitch channel. Great streamer, great person overall, very cool to play with, and just a very, very awesome YouTuber in general. So that was one of the other highlights, actually, of today. And guys, I gotta tell you, man, I'm really glad I switched over to PlayStation 4. I have found, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about Xbox, because I spent a ton of time on Destiny on Xbox. I always had trouble with looking for group on Xbox, never had any luck doing anything. I've only been on PlayStation 4 for about 2 weeks, and I got to tell you, looking for group on PlayStation 4 has been a completely different story. Now, there is still plenty of elitism. There's a lot of the BS, must be 34, must have Max Gallahorn. There's that all over the looking for group. But I've been able to run so many raids and just do so much with looking for group in the first couple weeks here that it's just been really exciting. It's been a lot of fun. And let me show you guys what I actually picked up this week. Now, you guys know I got Fang of Ur-Yut. That from the hard mode crowd. I did this on a video earlier. I've got this fully leveled up. I am trying to figure out if this is going to be what I'm going to ascend, because I absolutely love this scout rifle. This thing has just been awesome. And it's arc. We're going to maybe can do some arc nightfalls with this now. Great. I love Third Eye. Third Eye actually is a great perk for Prisoner of Elders, because it's so easy to get swarmed by mobs when you're trying to focus fire on things that you'll forget that they're flanking you. I was using this all through Prisoner of Elders, with the exception of the one Vex round that was void damage. And this really comes in handy because you can keep an eye on those mobs when they're trying to flank you. But really love Fang of Ur-Yut. It's been great in PvP. It's been really good in PvE as well. But I got to tell you about the other weapon I got, which I'm trying to decide if this is going to be what I ascend versus Fang of Ur-Yut. This is the Oversoul Edict. I don't know how you say it. It is the pulse rifle you get from hard mode Crota. You get this, I believe, for doing the Abyss. This thing is an absolute machine in PvP. I got to tell you. It's got full auto, so it's just like Stranger's Rifle. It's just like Bad Juju. You got Field Scout and Fitted Stock and Snapshot, so really good options in your third slot there. Darkbreaker's projectiles will overpenetrate through Hive Night Wall of Darkness, which is very handy because those Knights, you know how annoying they are. You get them down to half health. They put up that stupid shield. Hive Disruptor for more damage to Hive Majors, and then of course you got your upgrade damage here. I need to run through Crota one more time to get 3 more Radiant Energy, and then I can max this thing out as well. But guys, this thing is just an absolute hose in PvP. Now, I like to do 2 different things. If I'm playing a really small, tight map, I'll use Field Scout, so I have 42 rounds. With the full auto, I just basically ADS and hold down the trigger and just mop this thing across people. Just hose them down. If it's a bigger, longer range map, then I'll switch over to Fitted Stock. You still get a 30-round magazine, which isn't bad, but I'll burst fire with that, and it does very well. I actually had my best game ever of Iron Banner, of PvP really in general. I went 21-1, and the death I had was right at the end of the match by some kid who I got him down to like a sliver of health, and he fist panicked me, and I was so mad. But it's funny though, because at the time I didn't realize I actually was doing that well, and when the in-game screen came up, it was like KD 21.0. I was like, what? And I was using this weapon, and this thing, I gotta tell you guys, if you have this, if you haven't used it, if you like pulse rifles, even if you don't like pulse rifles, take this thing into PvP. I haven't even used it I've just used it in Iron Banner, and it's been doing really good, even at 324. Even this is against 34s, 33s, so I can't wait to take this in regular Crucible. I think this thing is just going to absolutely destroy, because it's been really awesome to use so far. So I'm trying to decide between Fang of Ur-Yut and Oversoul Edict, which one I'm going to ascend first for my primary, because I want to have an elemental primary ascended to 365. For doing raids, for doing Prisoner of Elders, and also for Nightfalls. Now, the other thing I did get, and this is very exciting, is Word of Crota. This is a hand cannon I've wanted since really that raid came out. I just haven't been able to run the hard mode raid. Never was able to run it on Xbox. And I actually got this from Crota the other night. And the reason this is great is because this is actually going to really help me finally get that stupid Thorn bounty finished. Now, I know everybody hates Thorn right now, but that's like the one bounty I've never been able to do. I keep getting to like the 500 void points in Crucible, and I get about halfway done, then I have a couple bad games, and I lose my points, and I get frustrated, and I delete the bounty. And that's mainly because I've never had a void primary. I've always been trying to use the shotgun, the fusion rifle, etc. So I'm trying to get this leveled up. I got hammer forged, speed reload, and explosive rounds. I haven't really been enjoying using this in PvP so far because it's just got a really weird sight picture on it. It's kind of bulky. It blocks out some of the screen. I'm not a real big. I'm trying to use it and get used to it, but so far not a huge fan of it. But I am gonna try to force myself to kind of use it here. And you got Phantom Gift, rapidly landing 3 precision hits, returns 1 round to the magazine. So similar to the Black Hammer, if you get 3 headshots, it'll give you 1 bullet back. So we're trying to get that leveled up, mainly because I actually did get the Thorn bounty from Vanguard after turning in a couple bounties. Actually, I got this from Iron Banner. I turned in 4 Iron Banner bounties, and he gave me a Vanguard Mentor missive. So definitely going to be working on Thorn, trying to get that. As much as I hate Thorn and hate getting killed by it, I gotta admit, it might feel good to get Thorn and be able to go in the Crucible and just get some revenge on people for doing that. But that is pretty much it for my loot this week. I did get Radagast Fury, dropped the other night. And my Hunger of Crota, I've also leveling this up. This is another candidate for Ascension since I don't have Yallarhorn. I don't really have any exotics. I did get Bad Juju. I finished that bounty during Iron Banner. And I bought the Last Word from Zur. And I've had Patience in Time drop like 5 times for me. From Prison of Elders, from everywhere, from doing Vanguard Dragon. So I got to get some exotics. That's the only thing I miss about Xbox is I don't have all my gear. Xbox, I had Red Death, I had Suros, I had all my guns. Actually, on Xbox, I think the only exotics I didn't have were Yallarhorn and Thorn. So have quite the collection over on Xbox. I'm building it up slowly here on PlayStation 4. So that is that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to let you know about my good week I've been having so far, like I said, with the loot and everything, and being able to get some gear and get going on PS4 and just having a blast with it. So I hope you guys are enjoying Iron Banner. I hope you're enjoying Destiny this week. Like I said, guys, really enjoying playing on PlayStation 4 so far. It's been an absolute blast. Really, really a lot of... I don't want to say a better community, but it seems like a more active community, and I'm guessing there's probably a lot more people on PlayStation 4. But I have not had any problems at all looking for group finding games. So it definitely does work. It doesn't work great all the time. I've had a couple of really kind of crappy groups, but we still managed to get the activities finished. But for the most part, quite a bit of fun. So hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to go run some more Iron Banner, try to get to rank 5. And stay tuned, guys. I'll have some more videos coming up. Like I said, hope you guys are having a great day. It's almost Friday. We have Zur coming out tomorrow. So hopefully Zur's going to have some good stuff. He'll have some new House of Wolves stuff maybe we can pick up. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Like I said, I hope you're enjoying Destiny, having a good week. And that's going to do it here. And I will see you again next time.